whole truth, nothing but the truth, the unspoken truth.
Shorty, come with me. And we're live. We're back. We're in it to win it. It's your boy KupidakaQ, and we're back with another episode of Unspoken. Yes, Unspoken. Spoken to who? Unspoken to you. Today's episode is going to be about Who Shot Ya, the whole process. It's one of my biggest singles, one of my biggest projects to date. And we're going to talk about how it all came together. So to do that, again, like we always talk about in every single episode, we have to start from the beginning, right? So, all right. At this point in this juncture in life, I was doing Hey Girl, right? Hey Girl, we put it together, and I think it came good. It came good for what actually came together with the music video, with the song, production, everything like that. At this point, I reached out to Dallas Sham, CEO of riddimstream, and he actually linked me with a producer named Troyton. Okay, now I've met Troyton before when I was in the group Crossover. We did a project called Hot Gal, right? Which involved all 4 Crossover members. I think it was I want to say that was the last song Crossover did all together, and literally it's a project that is still out. I think you can search it, Hot Girl or whatever the case may be. But Hot Girl was done by Troyton, who's a part of Black Shadows, and as a solo artist, Kupid, I never did any work with Troyton. So Dallas Sham linked me with Troyton. We caught up, talked it up, chopped it up, and he's like, all right, I'll do a project with you. I do actually a couple of projects with you. So I said, all right, no worries, bet. At that time, I had management. I'm not gonna mention any names, but I had management at that time. So anyways, I meet with Troyton. Troyton asked me, okay, so what kind of music, you want to do or whatever. So I told him, hip hop rap, and then he plays me this beat, and this one beat, it's a song that we haven't even released. It's a dope project, really dope project. I don't know when we're gonna release it, but really dope. It's called All Around the World, and we started working on that project. We was going heavily in that, and then we had to find like a singer. So we was just like, all right, we need to step back a little bit for this and try to find a singer and not force the issue. So we end up finding a singer, putting that together, but while that was on pause, because the way Troyton likes to work, he likes to, it has to be a vibe. It can't just be forced. So I was all for that. He was like, I got another project that I think will be dope. So then I came to him. I was like, well, I had this song, Hey Girl, who did pretty good. It had, over 100K views on YouTube. And I think it's a really good project. And I played it for him. He was like, okay, I'm digging it. So then he got together with his writing team. I went back home because he's in Miami and I was in Orlando at the time. And he was like, I think like a week later, he hit me back. He was like, yo, I got your song. He sends me this demo. And I'm like, yo, I like this. It had my name in it, right? So I was just like, yo, this is dope. I was ecstatic. I was like, let's get this done. So we literally stopped working on the other project and started working on Who Shot Ya. And then I was messing with a different, like, I was in the industry, so I was messing with different groups and different genres of music with different people, as in like helping them and trying to get them on the right path, like to whatever it is that they were just helping whoever. Anybody came to me and asked me for anything, I was helping them, right? So I came across this group that was called a Summit. That's what it was. So they were called Summit. I'm so sorry, guys, if you guys are watching this, but they're called Summit. They're not together anymore, but they were called Summit. And one of the lead singers, Just Jay, he had this voice, this unique, like, when you heard it, right? And so I reached out because I wanted the group to go on it, and I reached out to them and I was like, hey, I got this project, are you guys willing to do something with this project? They were like, hell yeah, let's do it, blah blah blah. So then we decided to drive down to Miami and we did the project. So that came together. I released it, and that whole wave of Hey Girl came back around, and people started hitting me up, started doing interviews. I actually went on a little tour again, and then Troyton came back to me and was like, yo, we got to do a music video for this. So now, getting to the good part. So the music video now, this was Troyton's first music video he ever recorded, and then this was my first official music video that I recorded. Now, I had at the time my homeboy TK, he's a rapper also. He was helping me out, or whatever the case may be. So he was, riding along. It was my homie, right? So he was tagging along, helping out and doing whatever. And Troyton ends up renting this huge mansion. And when I showed up at this shoot, I was just like, what is going on? Because it was literally me and like 8 other girls, all in bikinis and stuff like that. So I was just like, okay, it's gonna be a nice video. So I introduced myself to everybody. We started shooting. A lot of the girls were cool. And then we did this scene. You might have to go back and watch this music video, right? Watch the music video. We do this scene which involves a shower. Okay? Not everybody knows this, right? The model in that video was totally naked. Totally naked, right? So we're doing this scene. Before that, we're doing this scene, and Troy was like, I need to put a girl in the shower, so when you're like brushing your teeth, you just like look at her, and then she comes out the shower, or she tells you to come here, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, all right, cool, easy, right? So I go and I pick this model. Her name is Bella, right? And I was like, all right, I want you to do this scene because I think you would probably be the edgiest one, like, wouldn't care, whatever the case may be, whatever they ask you. So we're doing this scene, and the director, well, Troyton was the director, but the DP, Sam, Sam's a big DP slash director in the industry too. He's dope as hell. He's like just telling her like, go ahead, put your hand here, do this, blah blah. All right, now take off your top. And everybody, there was like literally 40 guys in the room were just like, so do we leave? Do we walk out the room? Like, what's going on? So they're shooting me brushing my teeth while she's doing that. And so she's topless, but she's not facing the camera or anything. And we finished a little bit of that scene. And he was like, okay, I need a scene with you going in the shower. And I'm just like, me going in the shower? What are you talking about, bro? So he was just like, yeah, take off your top, take off your clothes, and go in the shower. I was like, bro, I'm not getting naked in the shower. I know how porn star feels now at this point, right? So I'm just like, all right, whatever. So I take off my top, and I think I have my boxers on. I'm pretty sure I didn't go nude, but I had my boxers on, and I walk in the shower, and the girl, she takes off her underwear or whatever, so she's totally naked, but I got my boxers on, and he's like, all right, action, now start kissing on her. So they're like yelling at me, like, kiss on her, tug on her, and do this and do that. And then they're like, choke her. And I'm just like, yo, I just met this girl. Like, I just met this girl. I don't know her like that. And she's like, yeah, choke me. And I'm just what is going on? So anyways, we finished the scene, and I look outside of the shower, and just like my whole entourage is there. The guys that were helping the crew, they're all just like but when we edit the video, you guys don't see all that. So that's a little behind the scenes of the music the music video portion. We wrap it up, we make it tasteful. Again, it's still one of my best videos to date. We actually even shot a remix to it, which was more for like the Caribbean bass. It has a more little like, Caribbean bop, not as hip-hop-ish. Yeah, that's a little behind the scenes. I know the shower scene was probably one of those crazy scenes that who shot ya, right? Yeah, so that's one of my crazy episodes, one of my best videos wise, and that is Unspoken, the truth behind the truth, with your boy KupidakaQ.